What's good, YouTube? Y'all ought to know it's your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all ought to know it's your boy Roy to rob up in this motherfucker, man.
I already know what's going on. Know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you see our face, you know it's time for another reaction.
Man, we did the first joint not like a week or two ago. Man, that joint was A1, so you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna keep it going, you know what I'm talking about, do this one, then do the other one.
Yeah, Fredo, man, that Youngboy, that joint was very interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, them just do be interesting than the mom, man.
It's the Youngboy, how he finessed his way out of prison, so.
Oh, shit.
Then they just say finessed his way out of life in prison. I'm like, hold on, my boy facing life.
Let me see what he talking about on this joint.
Yeah, get straight into it. I be ready to do shit like that.
In my last video, we talked about the back and forth between G Money and NBA Youngboy, which all came to a halt when Youngboy got locked up. In this video, we're gonna go deeper into the circumstances surrounding his case and how Youngboy managed to skate away from doing any serious time for these charges. This story takes place in November 2016 and really centers around Youngboy's cousin, Boozilla, a member of a Baton Rouge gang called BBG. We briefly talked about Boozilla in my last video because he made this video dissing Youngboy.
Pull up, nigga. Pull up, my baby. Fuck NBA, nigga. Pull up. Hold on, baby Joe. Pull that bitch up. Youngboy and Boozilla's beef didn't last long though, and they was back on good terms almost instantly. But on November 2nd, 2016, while Boo was riding his bike, he gets murdered. And shortly after this, Youngboy assembles the crew to go get retaliation for his cousin. Now, it's a whole lot of rumors as to who was behind Boozilla's death, but the most common one is that it had something to do with him dissing another Baton Rouge rapper named Dissa. Boozilla dropped a song called Forgive Me, which featured cameos from Baby Joe and MB and Michi Baby way before their fame. But in this song, he dropped some disses towards Dissa. And shortly after Boo died, Dissa made this video talking about Youngboy.
Lie about your cousin, nigga. Since you won't go there, how the fuck y'all beefing? Now he dead, you out there. Yeah, he a straight bitch.
Now, it's probably a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes shit that we don't know about Youngboy's issue with Dissa that caused Dissa to make that video. Youngboy implies the songs that there's some deeper issue, and what happened to Boozilla was some of his fault.
R.P. Boo, we was breaking their houses, it's sad to say, but that shit led to him getting put in the coast. Behind that shit, I had to slide. Like, what the fuck were they talking?
Boozilla's death set off a whole bunch.
What you gonna say?
The way... Oh no, I ain't gonna need to say it because you know how these folks be. That's crazy though.
Retaliation shootings, including one from NBA Youngboy himself. Around 9 a.m., just a few hours after Boo got killed, Youngboy gathered a few friends to go get some revenge. On this mission, we had NBA Ben 10, one of Youngboy's day one homies, who we seen in music videos from way back, and the man who's Youngboy named 10 Talk after. 10 was also the target of a federal investigation, and is currently sitting in the feds. But on this mission, we had Ben 10 as the getaway driver. Next person in the car was NBA Self-Paid, aka NBA Big B, another one of Youngboy's day one homies, who actually started rapping himself. But y'all might also know him from my King Von NBA Youngboy video. He was one of the first people that came out dissing King Von after his death. But on this mission, we had Self-Paid and Youngboy as the shooters. And finally, the fourth and last person in this car was NBA Self.
Well, it's crazy. It's crazy. They just had to put him to shoot. He just had to be. This crazy. Hey, I already know he. I know he living like this.
He's stepping on.
He's stepping for real.
Baby Joe. At this time, Youngboy and Baby Joe weren't cool yet. NBA Joe was the one Youngboy was running with. NBA Joe himself even had a track up with Boozilla on YouTube. And at this time, Youngboy was constantly shouting him out as a shooter in songs.
NBA Joe, he trained to go. I seen that boy. I be with them hitters, got lit Joe up in the car. Nigga play, gon' knock him off.
But NBA Joe don't come around no more for reasons we gonna explain in this video. So we had Ben 10 as the driver, Youngboy and Self-Paid as the shooters, and NBA Joe as, well, I don't know what the fuck.
That would be messing me up, man. I ain't finna pause too much. But how they said Ben 10 was the driver, but he supposed to be the hitter. So how is he the driver?
Man, I don't know.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. Cause like everybody be like, yeah, Ben 10, he gonna step on Ben 10 this, Ben 10 that, but he the driver though. I thought he was the shooter.
So who all they said was the shooter? They said
Youngboy and the other dude.
Yeah, okay.
He was on the two shooters.
Yeah, bro, right there. I mean,
nah,
yeah.
So,
Okay.
And Ben 10 was the driver.
B Joe Roll was because this shit did not go according to plan at all. All four of them hopped in the car and started cruising looking to get some retaliation for Boozilla. They was driving down the ops block when they spotted two unsuspecting Negroes standing in their front yard. And that's their cue, they spotted the ops. NBA Self-Paid and NBA Youngboy hopped out the car and started emptying the clip.
Choppers outside the coop. This for my cousin, bro. Riding so deep round where they be in the backseat with a dirty child. Screaming, fuck the law, we gon' kill about it. The music, nigga, know we drill about it. Everybody running bullets, flying niggas down, we gotta show them. These bitch that nigga that stole him, and we don't even know them.
Just like he said, he's sliding bullets flying, but they ultimately end up missing every shot. So the two people go away unscathed. And as they go back to their...
I ain't gonna lie, I missed it. What that man say?
Nigga that stole him, and we don't even know them.
Just like he said, he's sliding bullets flying, but they ultimately end up missing every shot. So the two people go...
They missed every shot. Hold on, dog. Well, all right, let me keep listening.
Unscathed. He's sliding bullets flying, but they ultimately end up missing every shot. So the two people go away unscathed. And as they go back to their car, they realize NBA Joe got shot in the neck. Now, none of the articles confirm if anyone returned fire. So we don't know if someone shot him by accident or he got hit by the ops. But regardless, it's a huge problem. Youngboy and Self-Made hop back in the car and Ben 10 speeds off. But they got another problem. The getaway car gets a flat tire, and they end up crashing the car, which a bystander sees and calls the police. Then Youngboy, Self-Paid, and Ben 10 all flee the scene, leaving NBA Joe to be found by police and rushed to the hospital for his injuries. So these niggas failed miserably. That was a sad day for Youngboy. His cousin dies, he tries to slide on the niggas, misses all his shots, his homie gets hit, then they get a flat fucking tire and crash the whip. I couldn't get any worse than that.
And I bet 9 times out of 10 they shot that man. On accident. 9 times out of 10. I can almost put money on it.
It's crazy, dog.
And they left my guy.
Dipped on that man.
Dipped on him.
That's a terrible series of events. Youngboy's luck couldn't get any worse, right? Nah, this nigga NBA Joe ends up turning informant on them. About a month after this incident goes down, the police start scooping all of them up. They already got NBA Joe. They found him and the car at the scene. They catch Ben 10 shortly after, and the police trace Youngboy down to a show he had in Austin, Texas.
Police have made a second arrest now in a string of shootings that erupted in Old South Baton Rouge last month. 17-year-old rapper Kentrell Golden, better known by his stage name NBA Youngboy, is behind bars tonight after being taken into custody by federal authorities.
They arrest him right before a performance, then extradite him back to Baton Rouge so he could face his charges, eventually hitting him with 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. Now, once again, luck wasn't in Youngboy's favor. At this time, Louisiana was one of the 9 states where 17-year-olds could be charged as adults. And Youngboy had just turned 17 2 weeks before he went on this botched assassination attempt. So if he was tried as an adult and convicted, he was facing life. Youngboy also wasn't being let out on bail, which most likely has something to do with him previously being on the run.
Whoa. Did they say he got let out on bail?
Mm-hmm.
How? Ain't he a juvenile?
I don't know. Because, I mean, don't you got to go to juvenile before you get tried as an adult?
Yeah. And you can't jump bail as a juvenile.
I don't know if they might was in juvenile.
It's probably different in certain places. It's probably
different in certain places because I don't know if he was in juvenile. I don't know if he was at the real prison. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
let's say I ain't hear him. He probably, you know what I'm talking about.
Let me go back. Let me make sure.
So if he was tried as an adult and convicted...
Okay, so they saying he was tried as an adult?
Nah, it's saying if.
Okay.
Youngboy also wasn't being let out on bail.
Oh, he wasn't being let out on bail.
It had something to do with him previously being on the...
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he said he got let out on bail.
Yeah,
I was finna say, how the fuck?
Yeah.
This guy should have been able, you know? What you saying?
I'm gone.
I was on house arrest. And I cut my house arrest bracelet out.
I cut that bracelet off my leg when fuck with twin at the shop. Police going house to house, my grandpa talk to the cops. The whole time on the run, I slept on one time on the couch.
But while Youngboy was on the inside waiting to go to trial, his label was on the outside making sure he stayed relevant, dropping Mind of a Menace 3 Reloaded, basically just throwing a few songs that was already out on a mixtape. They also dropped a few pre-recorded songs and music videos that weren't really making too much noise. And Youngboy's homies on the outside also bought him a brand new mansion.
Man, I wish YB was here for his new house, man. YB, we got that bitch waiting on you, baby.
12-car garage on you bitch ass niggas.
That's
And
tough.
the reason you see NBA Self-Paid in this video is because they didn't even charge him for this drive-by until years later. They got him in 2019, 3 years after this whole thing went down. By then, everyone else involved had already been charged and released, but that's besides the point. At this time, Youngboy was sitting in the pen, and we got witnesses identifying him as a shooter. You know, probably not that hard to do when you're one of the biggest local rappers. The NBA Joe was telling too, and we don't know exactly what he said, but Youngboy and even his op Boulevard Quick mentioned Joe snitching in songs.
My mama told me stake my ass, told me watch my homies, but I ain't listen. Got shot and he told on me. Say my murder, I don't understand these niggas out your tails.
When on that mission didn't complete it, cause you froze up. Him, Joe, he trained to go, but he told him something.
Youngboy rarely ever talks about being told on, and even blurred Joe's name out from that first song. But besides that snitching, it seems like Youngboy was doing good. In that jail is where he got close to one of his right-hand men today, Baby Joe. Baby Joe was close with Boozilla, and him and Youngboy probably bonded over that. But after sitting in that parish for about 8 months, Youngboy's lawyer worked out a deal for him. In exchange for Youngboy pleading guilty, they will reduce those 2 attempted murders to just 1 count of aggravated assault with a firearm. A pretty generous offer, which Youngboy accepted and was released on $50,000 bail shortly after. We saw Youngboy come out in a Burberry shirt, getting greeted by...
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Stuff like this right here, how they, you know what I'm talking about, lower these, what's called down, bro, this, boy, I ain't gonna lie, this stuff be like I know some people probably don't know because they ain't been in the situation or not, but it'd be like, I don't know, it's like, you ever got on like a roller coaster ride, bro, you knew that jump was gonna be crazy, but your heart was just going stupid, yeah, bro, then when you finally get over, you like, okay, this how this, boy, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
G33, NBA Self-Paid, NBA KD, NBA Ben 10, and NBA Dump, who are all key players later in the story. But it wasn't all sunshine and...
Boy, slapped in with that ass.
Shopping the Jeep Cherokee? Before you look any further, check out the completely redesigned 2020.
Rainbows. Even though he was no longer facing life, that aggravated assault charge still carries a maximum of 10 years. And he was just out on bail. He still needed to get sentenced. But that 10 years looming over his head didn't discourage him from dropping music. And he took those 3 months before sentencing to run his clout through the roof. Going to jail is probably one of the best things you could do for your rap career. Youngboy came home and dropped his first song back, Untouchable, which is his 3rd biggest song to date. While Youngboy was awaiting sentencing, he was dropping hit after hit. Songs like No Smoking Graffiti. In August, he dropped his debut album under Atlantic, AI Youngboy. But while he was dropping his music, his street beefs were still escalating. His issue with G Money and TBG was getting more and more serious, which we gonna talk more about in my next video. But that same month he dropped AI Youngboy, he had to brace himself with the possibility of jail. Because on August 22nd, he went back inside that courtroom for sentencing. Anticipation was building up to see what the judge would give him. And the judge didn't give him his sentence off rip. He started off lecturing Youngboy, telling him it's not a badge of honor to have all those kids from different baby mamas at 17. The judge told him his songs contribute to the violence, to which Youngboy interjected saying he didn't kill anyone. And the judge responded saying that he tried to and would've. He just had potato aim. Then the judge finally hit him with the sentence, starting off with 250 hours of community service, a $5,000 fine, but most importantly, no jail time. Instead, giving him a suspended 10-year prison sentence with a 3-year probation. Meaning if he got in any trouble over those next 3 years, he could get sent back for the 10. All stemming from him trying to slide for his cousin. And it seems like Youngboy's beef over Boozilla is still raging on today. Remember that dissing dude from earlier? Yeah, he currently locked up on some unrelated shit, which still ain't stopped his beef with BBG or Youngboy from escalating. In a freestyle from jail, he dropped some bars about Youngboy's cousin, Boozilla.
He gonna need the same reason they put the nigga 6 feet. You know I got no respect. I step on him and that nigga around him, I have no regret. My shooters even twin that ain't like, so come on, cut the check.
Just listen to that laugh, bro. This thing's a menace.
This shit was ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it a book.
So come on, cut the check.
Just listen to that laugh, bro. This thing's a menace. But that Boozilla diss ain't go unnoticed. And we had BBG members responding in their own freestyles, saying this a rapper behind a body that's not his. And they can't wait for him to come home because they whole gang waiting for him. And Youngboy himself be dropping some sneak disses, saying he waiting for Dissa to come home, and implying they got some get back for Boozilla.
Soon as the other boy touchdown, I'ma be pushing his wig back. Bitch, I'm trying to kill you in your mind. Ain't no talking back to back, bitch, I'ma show you. And I can put this on boot. We gon' wait up every block. You try to run to my young and them BBG, and all he know is blow. This for Boozilla, we gon' make him at the corner store.
He talking about murking niggas at corner stores. That's often specific. But we not gonna go too deep into that Dissa beef. He's saving that for another video. But let's refocus. It's May 2017. Youngboy just got out of jail. He's focusing on his rap career and handling his TBG beef. Within 3 weeks of Youngboy getting sentenced, bodies start dropping in Baton Rouge, which we gonna break down in our next video. But that's it for this video. I'm most sizing them out.
Yeah, this junk, bro, it's crazy because it be like, you'll look, you be like, okay, they junk 10 minutes, they junk finna be a little
But
minute.
they don't even be saying
They don't
like
even
it,
be
though.
seeing me like, because it be so interesting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, we got part 3 coming up, you know what I'm talking about? If y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the rest, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, them boy crazy, and we out.